What is personal branding?
Personal branding is everything about LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a peer-to-peer network in a business context. It's all about your personal branding. Your personal branding is what your brand values are. So if you take yourself and pretend you are a FMCG brand like Coca-Cola, or a brand like McKinsey, or a brand like Singtel, then you look at what are the brand values, and then you decipher that in terms of their design, as in things like the mohawk, things like the hair, things like the black, things like what the company stands for, things like the brand values of the company, but also that reflects in you. And it's a peer-to-peer network that's all about people. There's only 17 pages on LinkedIn which have more than 1 million followers because people follow people, people engage with people, people buy people. So enhancing your personal brand is extraordinarily important. So doing things like speeches, doing things like talks, which I do 2-3 times a week, doing MC, doing you're chairing discussions, you're chairing conferences, chairing events, you're putting yourself out there in terms of blogging, thought leadership, curating content, making sure that your brand is seen next to this in terms of you being a thought leader, and making sure your personal brand is being enhanced as a result of it. You're investing in your personal brand, getting that brand association with other people, brand association through actually other people engaging with you, recognizing you. I mean, LinkedIn recognized me as a LinkedIn Power Profile because I spend an enormous amount of time investing in how you use LinkedIn, engaging with LinkedIn, but also I'm one of their top social sellers because I use the principles of social selling. And both these things help in terms of having one of the most viewed profiles in the world because I'm using content, using my personal brands where people love the mohawk. People, I walk into a room, people love the mohawk. People love the mohawk on LinkedIn. They share with me all the time and say, hey man, I love your mohawk. I just connected with you, love your mohawk. Never realized somebody could actually wear that on LinkedIn and actually get away with it. But I do, and I do in real life too. In Singapore, I can walk into a bar, a restaurant, and people will recognize it. On LinkedIn, the same. It's distinctive because other people are not doing it. And anything that's distinctive, that's interesting, that's compelling, is more interesting from a personal branding point of view. So everything I do is about personally branding the Chris J. Reed brand as much as about benefiting the Black Marketing brand.